Oh my God. Where do I even begin? On Tuesday the 11th, December 11th, I left my house to go to Tennessee with my wife and kids, and yes, the dreaded mother-in-law. And yes, I could do at least an hour-long video of how that whole thing went, as you could probably imagine. Having said that, while we were there, I'm noticing news about the war escalating in Syria, and there's a shooter on the loose, and 20 kids or so are dead. And as I look up eating breakfast in Tennessee at a little mom and pop breakfast, it was really good, by the way. They had the news on, and Fox News, and, you know, alert. It's almost comical if it wasn't so serious, but it's almost comical how they got the little layout and the little scrolling bar and the big red alert and the experts on TV talking about the shooter, and we've got former army or whatever. He's over here and he's giving his opinion, and I'm an expert, and all I keep seeing and is a big blur on the whole screen that is reading gun rights to be squashed. Obama to declare a assault rifle ban is coming. I didn't even know, because again, I didn't have any TV at this house that by the way, we have signed the deal. We are moving to Tennessee. We were at the house for the last few days, sleeping on blow-up mattresses in space heaters. But I did get the power turned on. I got internet there, somewhat of a high-speed internet. So, long story short, I've got some video. I'm going to post that and maybe talk and just show you the kind of what I got, you know, the property. But as I'm seeing all this crap on the news, I'm only seeing it and hearing it when I went to eat breakfast. So the first day I ate breakfast, roughly, I don't know if that was Thursday or Friday, one of those days, I think it was Thursday. I'm seeing, oh my God, we're bringing in missiles to Syria, the border, and Turkey, and we're getting ready to put boots on the ground, more, you know, getting ready to go after Syria. So, there's that, of course, got to deal with that. You see that nonsense on TV. Then the next day, I hear about the shooting, and I'm kind of reading the words on the screen, because I don't know if they had the volume up, I don't remember. But, you know, someone's gunman loose, killed their kindergarten teacher. It was their wife, but the wife wasn't at school. She was actually at home, so he killed her at home, but then decided to drive to the school to kill kids or something. And by the way, I don't have this whole story, because I just got back to Florida, and I know it's been overdue for some videos. And boy, can I do some videos right about now. So I'm seeing all this crap, thinking, man, I'll be so glad in another month and a half when I'm up here for good in the middle of the country, away from all this crap that's going to be coming to America. So I'm thinking to myself, get ready for the assault rifle ban. I had no idea what kind of gun he used. Was he sniping with the rifle? Did he have an assault rifle? Did he go in with handguns, a shotgun? I had no idea, because it was happening live, breaking news, of course, when I was reading about, you know, watching TV or whatever at the breakfast place. But I already knew where this was heading, where it always heads. We got to have a gun assault rifle ban, or ban, not banned, assault rifle ban. And I'm seeing all the, you know, today I get back home, Dianne Feinstein, whatever bozo name is. I'm going to the first working day of Congress of the new year, I'm going to introduce legislation immediately on the assault rifle ban. We've got to do something about this. It's unacceptable. She was quoted, these assault rifles were never intended for people hunting deer. Why do we even need these things? Why do the American people even have to have them? A bozo congresswoman, and I know you know this, you're just pretending you don't. Assault rifles or any gun was never intended by the founding fathers to go hunting. You idiot bozo. They were intended on keeping a free nation free from the likes of would-be dictators and oligarchs like yourself and the current president and the former president and the former president before that and the former president before that. That's what they're there for. That's what the First and Second Amendment, I like both of those because free speech goes in there too, which is another thing I want to get on next. But anyways, you have the right to bear arms. So First Amendment actually is another video I'm fixing to do next. Second Amendment, etc. Right to bear arms. It didn't say in the Constitution, each man in this country, or a person in this country, has the right to bear handguns or hunting rifles so they can hunt. No, they didn't need to add that little clause in there. It was blatantly obvious that it was for keeping a nation free. Because if you take away assault rifles, and again, the country, Mr. President signs a little simple executive order, and the military are now patrolling the streets, and let's just say he becomes a dictator, and they're going to do his bidding, what kind of weapons do they have? Do they have hunting rifles? Are they going to be stuck using shotguns and pistols? You know, with bird shot in the shotguns? Oh no. Not only are they going to have assault rifles, they're going to have fully automatic, which you're not allowed to own unless you have a Class 3 license, which is incredible to get. Most people don't have that and can't get it. In other words, no one's going to really have a fully automatic weapon license, but the military will. So even if you had assault rifles, you're going to be pulling the trigger as fast as you could, should you be fighting your government for any reason. And again, I'm not saying you are, or that you even should, but in any dictatorship takeover, that's usually what will happen. So before the dictatorship takeover, where it's blatantly obvious to even the sheep, they've got to come after your guns. And what did Lindsey Williams say? They will be coming after your guns. And then they're going to be coming after free speech too, somewhere around the same time. Free speech, people like Glenn Beck. He used that as an example, by the way. He said, Glenn Beck, Alex Jones, guys like you, even Rush Limbaugh, you're going to be cut off. But they will be coming to get your guns first. So, very interesting to see. And I read also the day after the shooting, President Obama was quoted as saying, and I saw the keyword right there in my face, again, while I'm eating breakfast. And there was a little newspaper, actually, I got to look over and see it. President Obama, we may have to put politics aside and put something down concrete to stop this kind of thing from happening. Something along those lines. Pretty close to that quote. I'm just going off my memory here. We're going to have to put politics aside and get something concrete down to stop this from happening. What's the only solution you think these guys would have to stop this from happening? A gun ban, an assault rifle ban. And then once you have the assault rifle ban, who's to say you can't have a hunting ban? A rifle ban, a shotgun ban, right? Again, guns kill people. People don't kill people. I was reading somewhere, was it even Godlike Productions maybe? Of how many kids die like each year. Are murdered, not just die, but are murdered. It's something like 2,000. Something like 2,000 kids are murdered every year, something like that. You know, blatantly murdered. 2,000, and not necessarily because of this type of thing. You know, this guy killed 20 kids. And a guy made a good point on Godlike Productions. He said the feds murdered 25 children at Waco, Texas. Remember Waco? The Connecticut shooter murdered 20. So actually, the federal government's ahead on that one. So, speaking of the free speech, I need to do another video on that. Take care.